Can you imagine sleeping through this? Well, one man did. In fact, he didn't wake up until he heard the sound of his two younger brothers screaming for their lives. Every shot on this court has a purpose. This is mostly what you're going to see out there on the roads. You're going to see that slush. It's amazing how something so small could cause literally thousands of gallons of water to be poured out onto the street. Here is the pipe right here. The good news is Arthur is happy and healthy. Even better news, it won't be long before he's on the road again to his new home. Chris and Brittany, I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full, but this is absolutely fantastic. You simply do two things. One, you take off this valve stem cap right here. We actually found a stack of these missing flyers here. They are going all around the Springfield area, particularly the area known as the X. It was a courtroom full of emotions in Northampton today, the site of a plea change for Tenzin Parsons after prosecutors say he failed to check if 9-year-old Summer Steele was clear of the bus he was driving last October before taking off for the next stop. Summer's backpack got caught in the door on the way down, the bus dragging her several feet on the road, all while her father looked on.
I just cannot believe that I'm standing here. I can't believe that our friends and family are here.
In a matter of hours, Summer was dead. Parsons pleaded not guilty to negligent motor vehicle homicide in May, but was back in court today expecting to plead guilty. Only things took a shocking turn. The judge sentenced Parsons to 1 year in jail, but the prosecution and defense had initially agreed on 2.5 years with a 4-year suspension of that sentence. In that case, if Parsons had good behavior, he could avoid going to jail altogether. Because the judge's sentence was more harsh, the defense has the right to withdraw their plea and go to trial. Summer's mother could hardly hold back tears.
There is truly nothing like living a hell on earth. That's what I call it. This is hell on earth. And never will I forget the day her heart stopped beating, but mine still had to.
Despite his attorney telling Summer's parents how sorry he was for what he did, what Parsons did today was perfectly legal. But the prosecution wants the family to have faith. They will do what it takes to see justice is served.
Mr. Parsons before the court on a charge that the Commonwealth feels confident in proving, and we will proceed with whatever happens in this case. If we have to go to trial, we will.
So what's next for Parsons? It's a pre-trial conference, which will be taking place in October, and that is set to determine when and where his trial will take place. Reporting in Northampton, Darren Ayotte, Western Mass News. Efficient and entertaining. That's the best way to describe these Nigerian dwarf goats as they make quick work of another recycled Christmas tree. This is the third consecutive year that recycled trees have been dropped off at Starry Hill Farm in Munson, and these goats are loving every last bite.
There's not much else for them to forage around here during the winter, so it keeps them occupied.
The goats feed on grain, leaves, bushes, pretty much anything they can find. But they love these trees. So does farm owner Christine Day, who tells Western Mass News the trees serve as a natural dewormer, keeping them healthy, and a natural breath mint, keeping them fresh. The farm is home to 7 goats, 2 pigs, several cats and dogs, and even Biscuit, the mini horse. Well, the before and after is pretty remarkable. You got 7 goats here chewing, gnawing, doing all that for several hours, and they'll start looking like this in a matter of time. Each year, the drop-offs have grown from dozens the first year to hundreds already this year. 150 trees came straight from large wholesale stores alone, but sadly, they could not be used.
They use a lot of chemicals and things that are not safe for our goats.
That's why the farm is in need of some more, but it depends on where they came from.
We're looking for local ones from tree farms or people, they cut them down themselves. Anywhere local is safe.
Families who bought theirs from any Rocky's Hardware is also safe. Drop-offs can be at any time. The farm is accepting trees indefinitely, and those interested can even come pet the goats themselves. Those interested can find Day's contact information on our website. Darren Ayotte, Western Mass News. For Jose Perez, the unified track team is his second family, a chance to break a sweat, share some laughs with his teammates, and the competition.
I like meeting new people from other teams. It's amazing. And also I got to work with my team here and make friends.
The Holyoke High School Unified Track Team is in its sophomore season, and so far, so good. 16 student athletes of all abilities compete against the 8 best unified teams Western Mass has to offer. And Tuesday, the Knights, in their shining armor and all, took home the Western Mass Division II championship. Team partners like Serena Dennis watched Perez rise to the occasion, placing first in the 100-meter, first in the 4x4 relay, and second in the javelin throw.
It's been probably like the best thing I've done in high school so far. It's very like interactive and very like unifying, and I love it so much.
As for head coach Mike Gill, he tells Western Mass News he has his staff and the school to thank for all their support. A coaching career spanning decades has now come full circle.
The last 2 years have been really rewarding for me. The kids work hard. Basically, we say try your best and have fun. That's our motto, and that's what we do all the time.
The state championship meet is next Wednesday at Milford High School, but win or lose, a Western Mass banner will serve as a friendly reminder of just how universal sports can be.
We'll be up there for the rest of their life. When they're 50 years old, 70 years old, and they walk into the Holyoke gym, you can say you were part of that championship team.
The school's superintendent just recently approved a unified basketball team as well. Now, if other schools follow suit, the hope would be that this team can start competing this fall at the high school level. Reporting in Holyoke, Darren Ayotte, Western Mass News.